In the language of computing, the term bug is commonly used to refer to a malfunction in a program or a system. It is a short, informal word, seemingly out of place in a technical context. Understanding where this term comes from does not mean only reconstructing a historical anecdote, but clarifying how technical language forms, settles, and carries traces of earlier practices, often older than the technology it describes today. Here we are not talking about a specific error, but about how a technical word is born and takes on meaning over time. Contrary to a widespread belief, the term bug did not originate with computing. It was already used in the language of engineering and mechanics. In this sense, bug did not necessarily indicate a precise cause, but an unexpected behavior, hard to locate, often intermittent. The term worked as a provisional label, pending a more rigorous explanation. Before computers, bug was already a way to name what did not work as expected. In 1947, while working on an electromechanical computer, a group of technicians led by Grace Hopper encountered a malfunction. The source of the problem was a moth inside the machine. The insect was removed and taped into the technical log with the note, "First actual case of bug being found." The episode is real and documented, but its meaning is often misunderstood. It marks the first literal use of the term, not its creation. The moth did not create the term bug, it made it visible. Over time, the moth episode was told as the origin of the term. This simplification turned an existing usage into a founding legend. The crucial point is not the insect, but that an informal term, born to describe the opacity of complex systems, became permanent in computing. Bug is not only an error, it signals that a system is no longer fully transparent to its designer. Here, the theme is not the anecdote, but the relationship between complexity and control. Even today, speaking of bug means recognizing a structural limit. Not everything that happens can be predicted or explained immediately. The term survives because it describes not only an error, but an epistemic condition, the impossibility of full control over complex systems, even when built by humans. In this sense, bug is part of the relationship between technology, knowledge, and control. The bug is not a temporary exception, but a stable feature of complex systems. The history of the term bug shows that technical language is never neutral. Every word carries a story of attempts, failures, and adaptation. Understanding why we keep calling a computing error a bug means recognizing that technology does not eliminate the unforeseen but incorporates it. The open question is how to live with systems that cannot be reduced to simple rules.